afterwards.
I'm from Sweden. We can't sue people over there. We don't like them. Right? So before we start this interview, Erik Paulson is gonna crack me a little bit. He helped me great with.
Oh man, you're stiff still. No, you're tight. I can't do it.
Yeah, but he worked well on me the other day, which was. Thank you for that, by the way.
Pleasure.
How are you feeling? I know you're very good friends with Josh, not only being his coach, but also his good friend. Do you get nervous when he gets in there?
You know what it is? Just formulating the game plan. Josh has fought so many times that he always prevails. He's tough. I just like to see him implement the game plan that we create before the fight.
And that was not the game plan you saw tonight?
No, it was. We thought it would go a little quicker, but Brett's tough, and he held on. And the biggest thing is when they fought, he got that clinch, and he wasn't letting go for anything.
Understandably so.
Strong and tough.
Absolutely. We were talking to Brett before, and we are saying, you know, he's the youngest guy in there, the least experienced guy out of all of them in the tournament, and you know, it's tough. It's very strong, but it's amazing to see Josh in there. He's moving like a middleweight, and got great wrestling. What would you like to have seen different in that fight?
He did everything that he was supposed to. He took him down twice, and he stayed on him. I said, don't let him up. He tried to get up. He stayed on him. He did great at that. Probably hit a little more on the ground, and then he got the submission. So he did everything I thought that he should have. So I'm pretty happy. He did a great job. It doesn't matter if it was 30 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds or a minute and 40 seconds. It's still a great victory for him.
Well, it's good to get a couple of minutes in there to get some experience as well, back in on American soil again. And you're right, it didn't really get hit, right? Did it get hit at all? No. And then also he created a good fanfare. And then he had, you know, he got booed, and then he had a great speech, and then he got cheered. So. Absolutely, Josh is definitely a character. He's an intelligent man. He can speak. He had a great speech when he was doing the open workout, and that's the funniest open workout I've ever seen. Oh, yeah. WWE wrestling, was that from you? No, that was not. That was definitely not from me. I like real stuff, and he's like, I'm doing a pro wrestling match. And then I was like, oh, great. And then the speech afterwards. You know what? That's his gimmick, and that's people like that. And some people hate it. They think it's a play on. They think it's a play on the fake stuff and bringing it to the real stuff. But if you look at the history and the roots, catch wrestling basically came from, well, it emerged into pro wrestling, and then it went into what it is today, MMA. And you'll see Count Coma, who was the founder. Not the founder, but he's who taught Carlos and Helio Gracie jiu-jitsu. He was a catch wrestler. He had over 1,000 matches. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Jiu-jitsu, a judo practitioner, and then also a catch wrestler. I wrote a book. It's called American Submission Wrestling, and it's a history of American submission wrestlers and catch wrestlers and Japanese and all the guys that are fighting and crossing over. And then it's got a history on Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and their background, and how much of the influence that catch wrestling has played into it. It's on my website, erikpaulson.com. I created this book with 2 other friends, and it's just a good history of what a lot of people are actually turning back to. It's not just straight jiu-jitsu, but catch wrestling is the root. And, you know, MMA, you add the striking, and it's back to where it was. Very, very true. And last question for you. Kharitonov is next on the list. Obviously more experience, I'd say more technical boxing, and obviously more technical on the ground as well, more experience on the ground. Is that, obviously it's more of a concern because it's more of an opponent in certain ways. Do you see Josh reaching the finals? I presume so. And any comments on Kharitonov? Yeah, you never look past your opponent, because when you do, that's when you have a problem. Josh's conditioning has to get much better and higher. We've got to double his workouts up. I got to bring in better guys. He's got to be better, well-rounded at boxing. We got to train him like the old days, and his conditioning is key. One thing I did do is I got Josh to put running shoes back on, which is unheard of, because I argued with him his whole fight career. He said, it's not scientifically proven that you need to run, because it doesn't do anything. I go, look at every major top athlete in every Olympic, they all run. He goes, but not the heavyweights. And I go, but so what? Act like you're not a heavyweight and put your shoes on and run.
Very true, because we were just saying he moves like someone who's not a heavyweight. He moves both stand up and on the ground like a middleweight, and speed kills. We were talking about this with Oman before, and I wouldn't say in front of Josh is a lot bigger than I am, but I agree with you.
It's just the fact that the running makes your feet faster, makes you kick harder, and puts a great gas tank in your lungs. Your ability to last and be, I think, better grounded and meditatively working when you're training, because it sets your mind while you're in motion. So it's actually moving meditation.
Absolutely, absolutely. For more information on Erik Paulson, like I said, his website is www.erikpaulson.com. One of the top coaches in the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Omar Buish for president of Sweden.
Except for we have a prime minister.
One more time.
So Omar Buish and me, we were commentating the fights. One thing about Omar, actually, he said Josh is looking great, Erik's looking somewhat out of shape.
Well, that's called being on the road and training the fighters. You got to sacrifice your body for theirs because it's all your time.
It's very true. He didn't actually say that. I was just trying to cause some trouble because you wanted him for president and not me.
Not president, prime minister of Sweden. Right?
Nice, very good.
Goodwill ambassador.
Goodwill ambassador.
Goodwill ambassador.
He do a very good job. Very well spoken, and
the
one
toughest guy in Stockholm. Omar Buish.
That's very true. One of actually the top and toughest fighters in Swedish MMA history, I'd say.
And also one of the most popular guys at Cafe Oprah.
You know, it's a Swedish history. You been over there? You been to Stockholm?
Oh, I've never been there. I've heard it's nice though.
They never invited you over there?
No, but soon enough.
You gotta come over there. Maybe do a seminar over there.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like to meet the people. I have a lot of history because my family's from there.
I was gonna say you look more Swedish than I do.
Erik Paulson, Erik the Viking, Erik the Red, Erik from Minnesota.
Look more Swedish than me and Omar combined, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Omar Buish is one of the toughest guys in Stockholm. One of the best, well-rounded fighters and teachers out there. He's tough. He does everything. He boxes. He does Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, catch wrestling. He went to Pancrase and fought. Came to America, trained with me, trained with Boss. Mixes it up really well. He's a good-looking guy. He's got tons and tons of girlfriends. And
you know he's married. I don't know if you know that.
No, he's not married. But in the meantime, he's still available. His name is Omar Buish. His website is
pancrasegym.com.
pancrasegym.com.
It used to be the shudogym.com. What the heck? All right.
All right. Thank you so much,
All
mate.
right, thanks, guys. Thank you.